I cannot stress enough the ignorance in this. First of all, if you're going to try to prove a point or to make yourself feel better by stepping on others or trying to be like a mean girl, make sure you know what you're talking about. Because the people that were using this sound to try to be mean, or for whatever reason they were trying to use the sound, it made them look really, really bad. Like they just sounded mean and ignorant, flat out. Like when I first started to see it trending on TikTok, I was like, this is dumb. So me being Jaylyn, I went ahead and made this TikTok. So check it out.
I guess you can say I'm a high-end luxury fragrance type of girl. However, let's not be foolish. You can combine all types of price points together to make your fragrance pop. And Bath & Body Works is my favorite go-to.
So for today's video, I am basically just going to break this down the best way that I can. Maybe some people agreed to that sound and just didn't know, like, you know, the real and how fragrance works and how notes layer and how you mix notes together to get the actual best fragrance for you. I think with fragrances trending and things like that, and you know, just having social media so accessible these days, I think people just forget to do their research and understand how things work. So I'm gonna do my best to explain why it's okay to pair Bath & Body Works with high-end luxury fragrances, and actually why it's a really, really good idea, especially knowing the range that Bath & Body Works offers. There's not really another company that offers the range of notes and how they pair the notes together like Bath & Body Works, especially for the cost of Bath & Body Works. So I'm gonna get right into this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so down below. I'm finna drop the tea for you guys who maybe just know a little bit, or you guys who just are starting off and trying to figure out, you know, what it is. And you have Bath & Body Works and you were kind of like, hold on, when you heard that sound. I am about to break it down for y'all. So first of all, when choosing a fragrance, you should definitely be mindful of what notes are in the fragrance. So you have base notes, you have middle notes, and you have top notes. Your base note is that note that you smell the most initially. It's usually, it could be a vanilla. When you spray that fragrance initially, you're gonna smell that vanilla right off the bat. And then your middle note is the note that you smell the most once a fragrance dries down. And then your top note is that note that you smell once maybe a couple hours have went by and you bend over and you catch a whiff of the fragrance that you wore for that day. Okay, so let's just start there. Any fragrance is composed of a top, middle, and a base, middle, and top note, unless it's a fragrance that just has one note in it. Okay, if that makes sense. So sometimes there's fragrances that just have tonka bean, there's fragrances that just have vanilla. You know, those notes in itself are just, if you just have pure vanilla, then that's what you're gonna smell. It's only vanilla in it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now, next thing is, every note doesn't work well on everyone. So the girls that were saying, oh, don't spray Bath & Body Works around me, I'm wearing Chanel or I'm wearing Dior, just because it's a brand doesn't mean that it smells good on you. And what's unique about that is in my opinion, for Chanel specifically, Chanel has really, really, really unique fragrances, and not all of them work on everyone. Me personally, I'm having a really, really hard time finding a Chanel fragrance that works for me. I have visited Chance a few times and I just don't get it. It just does not mix with my body chemistry the best way that I would like it to, for me to actually spend my money on it. And the other ones, no, they just don't do well on my skin at all. So just because you see someone with a designer fragrance does not mean that when they spray it on themselves is going to smell good. Literally, I have smelled people and they're like, oh, I'm wearing Chanel so-and-so, and it does not smell good. Like, yes, you are wearing a designer fragrance, but it does not fit your chemistry, and you don't want to be walking around stinking. Like, literally, that person could be better off going into Bath and Body Works and spraying some fragrances and wearing one of those $13 fragrances versus that $100+ bottle of Chanel, and they would smell much better with that $13 fragrance. So, on to my next point. Guys, don't feel bad where you spend your money. It seems like it's a trend to make people feel bad because they spend less money on something, and I just think that's dumb, and that's the weirdest thing ever, especially being that you can find dupes for things or things way cheaper, and they can mimic the exact thing that's $200 or $300. Like, literally, there's so many dupe companies out there that are amazing, chef kiss at really mimicking the notes of these designer fragrances, whereas it could be a $300 fragrance, right? But you only have to spend $40 over here with that company that makes those dupes. So do what's best for you. Do what's in your price range. Do what works for you, and forget what anybody else has to say. Now, so on to some combinations that I personally absolutely love. These are combinations of Bath and Body Works and my luxury or designer fragrances that I have in my collection. These combinations are amazing. They make my fragrance pop, and they also make my fragrance last. The first one that I have here is Bath and Body Works Fresh Cut Lilacs paired with MCM's fragrance. Guys, oh my God, this combination, this combo right here is everything. I promise you guys, everything. Now, MCM has a lot of jasmine in it, and I think that's what works so well with the lilac specifically. As you can see, and this is another thing I love about Bath and Body Works, they display the notes on all of their fragrances, well, specifically their body creams and their body washes. But here is the fragrances that are in Fresh Cut Lilacs. I think, again, what works and makes this just a good combination is the lilac and the jasmine just pairing together so well. So if you have Fresh Cut Lilacs and you have the MCM fragrance, I would definitely recommend you try this out. If you don't have this MCM, try to find a fragrance that has a lot of jasmine in it, okay? Because that jasmine and that lilac, it does something to me. It is absolutely amazing. Next combo I have is Fairy Tale paired with YSL Libre Intense. Oh, y'all, this and you know what? Libre pairs with a lot of Bath and Body Works fragrances. I know they mentioned on TikTok Into the Stars. I haven't really tried it with Into the Stars yet. And there's other ones they mentioned as well. But I love Fairy Tale, and I love this mix with Fairy Tale. It's amazing. Again, as you can see, the notes are As you can see, the notes are listed here. It's some pomegranate in there, nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. I think the vanilla bean and the warm amber is what just sets it off with these two combinations. Y'all, I'm telling you, once I put this lotion on and I spray this baby on top, it just, boom, it explodes. It's absolutely amazing. Next up, we have Into the Night Pale with Carolina Herrera. Good girl. Oh, you talking about having a sexy night? This right here, if you trying to have a baby, this right here is so sexy paired together. Here are the notes in Into the Night. Oh my gosh, just such an amazing, beautiful, sexy scent. There's some raspberry noir, amber crystals, there's some patchouli, there's some mocha musk in here, and I think what pairs this set together so well is the patchouli, the raspberry noir. Another product that pairs well with this is the Tree Hut body scrub. I think it's called Desert, I forgot what it was called, but I'll insert a picture of it here. I do have it in my collection. I just don't feel like getting up and grabbing it, but it smells exactly like Into the Night. It's crazy because the top note in that scrub is raspberry, so that's why it works so well, and I think the other notes that go around it work amazingly. But yes, pair these two together, you're gonna have a fun night. Next combo is 1,000 Wishes. I think everybody pretty much knows about 1,000 Wishes. It's one of the staples in Bath & Body Works. But I like to pair it with Valentino Born in Rama. Y'all know this is one of my favorite scents ever. I'm actually getting ready to purchase another bottle because I don't even want to be this low. This scent is, boom, a heavy hitter, okay? Now, 1,000 Wishes also works really well with Lancôme's Idol. They smell really good together. I just love this one more for sexy date night, and then this one more for daytime evening, okay, if that makes sense. The notes in 1,000 Wishes are here. So guys, I could literally do that all day. Like, I could literally be showing you guys combos all day because I like to combine products to just overall make a cocktail of fragrance on my body. Just spraying a Dior or just spraying a Chanel on your body means absolutely nothing, honey. It's about how you combine those notes together to make a punch of fragrance on you, okay? So I just want you ladies and gents out there, whether you're younger, whether you're older, just don't be discouraged by what you see on social media, because most of the time people are ignorant and oblivious to what they're saying, or they're just jumping on the trend, or they just literally want to be mean girls and they have a point to prove. And really, it's better to be solid with yourself and understand who you are versus trying to prove a point to others to make yourself feel better, okay? So I just wanted to make this video, honey. Whatever price point you're at, whatever price point you can do it. If you ever need any help with understanding different notes that work together or anything like that, you can always reach out to me. Comment down below, ask any questions you have. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching today. Make sure you're subscribed, girl. Are you subscribed? You better subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.